Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Hello, happy Friday, and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
And I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us. It's a lovely, lovely Friday.
It is. I'm so happy to be here. You doing anything this weekend?
Oh, yes. We are going to Bella Vista tonight.
Oh, yes.
Ooh,
enjoy
got
that.
date night tonight. Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, very
we'll
nice.
see you over there at Giovanni over at the beach location, so I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome.
What about
That's
you?
going to be delicious. Hold on really quickly. What are you going to order? Do you already know?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of
Everything's
conflicted now,
good.
right? Because like the eggplant parm yesterday was so
Surprisingly
phenomenal.
good. Not that I'm surprised that their food is good, but
No.
that I like eggplant.
Oh,
Just like, I didn't know.
so crazy good. But then I'm a bolognese guy,
Yeah,
so
the carbonara is amazing.
it's all fantastic. I don't know.
All right.
I'm gonna have to wait till I get there.
I'll
We'll see.
find out on Monday.
Yeah.
This weekend, we don't really have like a ton of plans, which is
Really?
like a first.
Weird.
I mean, I'll be dancing in my clubhouse tonight because we got live music.
So you do
but-
have plans.
Well, I mean, that's just a given, We're not going anywhere, though.
No,
I
right
think
on.
it's going to be a chill weekend, which is probably necessary.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be pretty chill
Yeah.
for us too.
And we've got a fun show, right?
We do. Let's do it.
But first,
Come on.
it's time for
Say
What?
What?
That's right.
There it
Amazon
is.
Weird Finds is back. It's the Back to School edition, part 2. First day of school for most is on Monday. I know
That's right.
some places already started in Georgia.
Yep. Shout out to Leroy. He's there for Quinn's first day. So
Hey, right
that's why
on.
he's not here. So he's like, yep, I gotta go. Go make sure
Very
Quinn shows
cool.
up. So yeah,
That's
there you go,
awesome.
Leroy.
Well, producer
Hey,
Matt
Leroy.
is here with the Amazon Weird Finds.
Yes.
And what the heck is
Yes.
this?
Giant pencil. Come on, now you gotta
Yeah.
go. We're going
Okay,
back
so
to
it's a
school.
real pencil?
Yeah.
Oh, so it would be like...
Yeah. If you're going back to school, you gotta go back to school and do it big. I'm not sure how you sharpen it though.
Nah,
That's
I'm good on that.
that's a question for another day.
I mean, it's cool, but like,
What?
I would never use it. Then how the heck do you sharpen that
That's
thing?
I don't know, dude. Just
You
nice.
just whittle it?
There you
Just
go.
well, exactly. You got to be a proper woodworker.
I'm
You
good.
know?
All right, so are we guessing prices on this thing?
Yes. Got to
All
take
right,
a shop
I'm gonna
class.
say $20.
20
Wow.
bucks. Dang, you're high
Wow.
on it, Jordan.
I'd
I
say
can
like
see them doing-
$9.99.
Let's roll it.
Oh,
$7.99.
let's go over though.
I don't know. I could see it being more
$8
than
seems
that.
a little bit more like it.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would so buy this.
Still a no.
You would so
But
buy.
I would have it more as decor. Just have it there.
But
on
you
the-
gotta have like the hand to hold it or
Yeah,
something. Like it's gotta be
exactly.
propped up cool or
Exactly.
something.
I was
Yeah.
hanging above my.
So now you got to buy something
toilet.
else from Amazon.
hanging above my toilet. That'd be sick. All right, let's roll the next one.
Yeah, that would be sick, real
You got
sick.
sea fowl and measles up there.
Ew.
Come on.
What?
No.
We live on the first coast.
Absolutely.
What
Everyone
is
loves-
this? Fish pens?
It's a fish pen bag with little fish pens in it.
I mean, I guess if I was like a really big fish fan.
You know, I've got a, you know, I'll go for it because I can give that as a gift to a lot of relatives of mine. They'll probably really like it.
It's
Look at that.
multiple
We
gifts,
can-
not just one.
Yeah,
Fish.
there's quite a few of them.
the
that-
You
bottom.
get a pen and you get a pen.
And,
All right,
and
sorry,
they're all
go
gonna
ahead.
go, Dinette's House and Man Co. And I was, yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
But like, you don't have to put your fish pens in there. You can use it as a purse, wallet.
A purse?
Yeah.
Anything
Okay,
else?
all right.
All
Well,
right.
I'm
What do
gonna
you
say
think, tackle box?
$14.99.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. I'll go $9.99 again. Let's do that.
Let's roll it. What do we got? $11.99.
Okay, all right.
See, all these things
Yeah, the
are
prices aren't as bad
exactly,
as I was thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly. Come on, it's back to school.
Still don't want
Yeah.
it. Still don't want it. All right, what do we have
Still
next?
want it.
Disrespectful. So disrespectful. Next item we have
Okay, that's
Yep,
cute.
love
I like
it.
that.
Fight Me Coward Spiral. It's a raccoon.
Oh, he has a knife? Okay, that's a
And
little
this is
creepy.
such this is such insider baseball for us too. Like anyway, this
How
is a nice
cute.
inside joke. Good job, Eminem.
Yeah. So go back to school. I would obviously cover that up. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you need
yeah.
something funny to get you through the day, got the Fight Me Coward raccoon.
journal.
I love that.
Marshall is directly towards you. But
See, that's it.
would y'all,
And then he said it back.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, he
would
got you
y'all
back.
take this? Of course.
Yeah, it's cute.
He
All right.
actually said it first.
I'm gonna say
I have
$7.99 for this one.
$7.99.
$7.99.
I'm gonna go $11.99.
$11.99. That's a good guess. 12.
Oh,
Dang, almost
on
right on
fire
the money
today.
there.
yeah, I'm doing
go.
pretty good. Except for that one, I'm doing pretty good.
Roll the next one.
Okay.
What do we got?
Oh
This
my
is-
gosh. Okay, that's kind of funny. I like
Everything
that.
about lunch and you're in school, you have the bucket of chicken with chicken
don't eat it.
erasers.
Chicken erasers.
That,
So now we got to worry about the kids eating this and silly putty and glue.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
no, you wouldn't eat this. At least I would hope not. I would hope.
Okay,
that
well, kids eat glue, so
yeah.
you know.
they do.
Some do,
Well,
and
who did you go
Play-Doh.
to school with? I don't think anybody I went to school ever did
No,
that.
I'm talking about like pre-K and kindergarten.
I would not give this to a pre-K.
No, you've got
See,
to.
that's
This
what
is
I
middle
mean.
school. This is like a middle
Yeah.
school. Like,
People know what I'm talking about.
Good little middle school gift. It's also a great gift for teachers to give
It's
to students.
it's
If
clever.
you behave, give a.
give them a chicken
out of the
wing,
tre-
give 'em a
treasure box.
drumstick.
I like it.
I'm more of a flats guy, so give me a flats.
Okay, so
Would y'all definitely buy this
I'll
stuff?
say $5.99.
David?
It's more than that. It's
You
gotta,
think?
yeah, it's gotta be like, we'll call it like 15.
15. Let's roll it.
Oh,
$10.99.
you were
Good
closer.
job, good job.
You get 8 pieces, so dude, that's like a legit box of
8
chicken.
gifts.
8-piece.
Bucket of chicken.
Break everything into individual
That's
gifts. Oh my
so
gosh.
good.
Okay, that was
Might get
random.
That was
Popeyes out
Do we
there.
have any
I don't
more?
know. Yes, we got one more.
Okay.
Okay.
If we're dreaming about the green while I'm
Okay, that's-
while in the classroom, get these pens.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
also
kinda
little
cool.
putters.
Yeah, we got a guy on the show today. This is perfect for him.
Oh, perfect. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
And honestly, this would be a great gift.
Come on now. And then we're in the First Coast. You got TPC
Yeah,
Sawgrass.
yeah.
That's
You
right.
got pretty much in the golf capital of the world here.
Yep, yeah, this is pretty appropriate.
All right, I feel like these pins will be a little more
Yeah.
expensive. Oh, and they actually have the balls that you can play.
Yep. You got
All right,
balls,
I'm
you
gonna
got the grips.
say
Dude, this
I'll
thing is sick.
$15.
15 bucks.
20.
Let's roll it.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, these are
Those
actually
are
pretty
those
good
are probably
prices.
not quality pins, guys.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
not-
thank
I don't
you
think
for
you
that.
want the pen. I think you just want the little. I think that's really all you want.
No, that was great. These
I
are
like
awesome.
that. That's fun. Well, thank you for that,
These
Matt.
are super cool. Good job.
Happy back to school.
I'm
edition.
so disappointed you guys don't want the pencil or the Fight Me Coward.
No, that's
Oh
the
no,
one we wanted.
yeah, the five.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
no,
did
we were
want that.
both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs
Not
up
the
for that
pencil?
one.
We love a raccoon.
No pencil.
Aw, man.
Yes,
All right, a bucket
yes
of
to the
chicken was
trash
a win
panda.
for all of us, so. All right, I know you guys got back to school food.
I was about to say,
That's right,
let's
let's go
hand
take
this
a
to
walk.
David.
Come
Give me
on.
that. I'll give this to Matt. Because,
There
yeah,
you
we're
go.
talking back to school with Winn-Dixie, baby.
That's right.
So
We are
excited.
in the Winn-Dixie kitchen with none other than Winn-Dixie.
Hey there,
All right, hang on.
Sean Sloan, man.
We got a new
Good to
title.
see
I gotta
you.
make sure we get it right. He is the Vice President of Fresh Merchandising.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
man.
Thank you.
Good
I
to see
appreciate it.
dude.
Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Good to be back.
All right, what are we doing for back to school?
Yeah,
Yeah,
lots
we got
of
a lot
things.
going on for back to school. You know, it's this time of year. Some of the kids some are happy, some are sad, but parents,
Yeah.
you know, they get a little joy in their spot. But you know, First Coast families are still trying to stretch their budget, but we got a lot of A+ savings.
Right.
And we got a lot
Love
of things
it.
that can help them help with the kids. You know, you think about, they're going to think about breakfast and lunch, different changes, and we got a lot of cool things happening.
Okay.
Like right now, we got a lot, you know, think about something simple as like right here.
Yeah.
You've got overnight oats.
You know I do that.
And it's
Yeah,
simple
that's
and
your
easy
jam
to do.
for
You
sure.
set it up the night before. We got Know and Love oats in there. You just mix in a
Which
little
one are you
bit
going to try?
Let me try this one.
milk. You put a little bit of anything else in there, from the
Try it.
flavorings all the way over to the bananas and so the easy
granular
stuff and
stuff.
blueberries. Kids love
Really
it.
good.
Oh, good
You
job.
can get really creative with it too.
Wow.
And, you know, if you want something a little bit more filling, a little more easy, then also you got the bagels.
Oh,
And
love me a
we
bagel
got
for
bagels
sure.
on sale. Got BOGO in the store, and you can put a Know and Love cream cheese on it. And obviously, you know, you got a simple, easy, and quick, fast thing to get them out of the house.
Absolutely. Ooh, the blueberry ones. Those are my jam.
Yeah, so
Lunch.
delicious.
Lunch is another one, you know,
All
they
right, these are
start packing
cute.
the lunch, and they really are. And this is a deconstructed sandwich, which is easy. So it's a simple take on, you know, peanut butter and jelly. It's also a healthier one. What we really do is it's a peanut butter sandwich. Actually, this is sunflower butter.
Oh,
Which makes it a little bit easier. You know, they may know, they may not know, but it tastes just like it. But again,
Yeah.
you take it off, put it in, cut it in squares. You line it up on a skewer, and then obviously you add fruit to it, and then you do the
is the
same thing
cutest.
Those are
with
great.
turkey, cucumber, and tomato.
Yeah.
I'll
It
take
makes a
the
real healthy,
PB&J.
simple, easy way to get them out the door.
This is rad. I'm gonna hold on to that.
And
I'm
how
gonna
fun
get
is
that.
this, too? Kids would love this.
Absolutely.
It's real easy. It's finger food, and it's something real easy to do. And then obviously, you know, rounding out the box, you know, obviously we got our apples and things like that. You know, the healthy foods that go in there, simple items of that as well.
And you want to give the teacher. Do people still do that? Give the
They
teacher
do.
an apple?
So they do. So they obviously
That's
do.
cool.
And you know, obviously the quickest way for, you know, I don't want to say bribery or enticement is make sure you take care of the teacher. It could be from sweets. It could be a small cheesecake, which we
Right.
also have on sale. Or
Whoa, what?
bring them an apple. Look, being the spouse of a teacher for a very long time, I can promise you this goes a long way.
That must be a
It
Honeycrisp,
obviously
too. That
does,
thing
and it
is
does
massive.
definitely
Yeah, that
help.
must
And
be good.
also a bouquet of flowers.
Oh.
Fresh from the farm too, which you can see today, which we got a great lineup for them here today.
I
too,
love
as
it.
well.
Very cool.
And then I see some, you mentioned the cheesecakes here. We got the cookies.
Cheesecakes and cookies, and again, you know, when they get home, they're gonna, depending on their mood, you want to give them a little bit of enticement for the celebration of being back to school.
Oh, yeah.
So the cheesecakes
Yeah.
do well, cookies always do really well, and again, it's just something easy and very simple to do.
And guys, and make sure that you go to windixie.com/rewards so that way you can download the app and save yourself a whole bunch of money. You're gonna get all sorts of very cool deals there. Our executive producer typically has it anywhere between $7 and $70.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
And we got to talk about the school supplies, too, really quickly.
Exactly. You know, we've got all the school supplies that they're going to need, and right now they're 25% off. Across the
Right.
board. That goes to stationery or actual needs in the store. And then, you know, obviously with the tax holiday that's coming up, that'll even make it a lot better with 25.
That's right.
additional
It's
25.
until August
Cool.
20th.
Until August 20th, absolutely.
And you
So
guys
that'll
helped
be a
us stuff
big
the
help
bus.
as well.
Y'all helped us stuff
Yes,
the
you
bus.
did.
Thank you
And
so
thank you
much.
so
You gave
very
us
much.
a $500 gift card, but get this, I went a little over budget. Sean. And y'all let me go over budget. It was like $153 over budget.
Yeah,
so thank
it
you to
was awesome.
Winn-Dixie.
I heard you handled it like a pro.
It was fun.
Really good job.
I had a
again,
great time.
and again, being able to take the money, we're very proud to do it. It was something that's very cool, and also, we also live to support local.
Yes.
And being able to do that, and also for families in need, it's a big, big part of our company. So I
Oh,
really
of
appreciate you
course.
doing that, and I'm glad you guys were able to get that.
Well, and what's nice too, it wasn't. We got the cleaners and the the disinfectants and stuff too. It's not just the crayons and papers and things like that.
Absolutely,
So you
yeah.
got to think about that kind of stuff too, which was good.
So-
and then of course you got the delivery with Amazon.
The other thing, just for convenience too, our partnership with Amazon, we handle most of the zip codes here in Northern Florida.
That's
and again,
great.
you can find out on Amazon.com/Winn-Dixie. They'll tell you which areas can do it. Simple and easy. And right now, if you jump on there, you get $15 off, $75 order.
Oh, great.
And it can be delivered to your home within one day.
You guys have
right?
done
And
it. You and
some same
Justin
day.
have done it
We
here.
have absolutely. We have had them deliver the stuff here for the segment that we've done on Fridays,
Yep.
and it worked out splendidly each time. So it was very good. But
Absolutely.
there is a little, it is a little bit of a celebratory time for
parents, too.
right? Because they're going back to
Parents
school.
have a
You get
little
some of
bit
that
of a
time back.
smile on their face, and they
Yeah.
can celebrate at home, obviously.
you
So
go.
we do have our
Cheers.
Prosecco, which is on BOGO currently right now, so perfectly, so you can make a great mimosa. And
Dude, it's really good with the Capri Sun.
Cheers to back to school.
It's really
Cheers.
good with Capri Sun.
It is. Yeah, with Capri
You got
Sun,
the
it is.
Capri Sun?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I did it with the Capri Sun. Why not? It sounds good.
Well, Sean and Winn-Dixie, thank you so much for
I'll
always
take a walk.
helping us save no matter the time of year.
Absolutely.
And cheers
Thank
to
you
you.
all so
Happy
much.
school year,
Cheers.
everybody.
Happy
All right,
back to
David, what
school.
you got over there?
Thank you.
All right, you probably recognize local golfer Lucas. He's tearing it up on Steph Curry's underrated golf tour, and lo and behold, we've got him in the studio following some recent victories. My man, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. You're killing it on this tour, man.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Okay, so tell me about this last victory you just secured.
Yeah, so we were out in LA at Hillcrest Country Club. Beautiful. It was awesome. I had a great time. And first round, shot 9 under. I played awesome.
Wow.
It's actually my greatest round
That's
I've
awesome.
ever had. And second round, shot 5 under and ended up winning by a lot. So I was excited.
Very humble, by a lot. Yeah, good job, dude. All right, so when did you start playing golf?
I started when I was about 2 years old, and I played my first event when I was about 4. So.
I'm thinking of my daughter, who is 19 months old, and thinking of her grabbing a golf club and starting to play golf, and that's just not even in the cards. That's amazing. That's so
much
super
fun.
cool.
It's
All right,
awesome.
so talk to me about the golf tour, the underrated
Yes.
golf tour. Tell us about it and what it means to you.
Yeah, so Underrated is a golf tour run by Steph Curry and his friends. And I got my first opportunity on it about 4 years ago.
Right.
And it has completely changed my life. I've had great friendships, great relationships, mentors, and it helps so much. And me about to head off to school, I got
Yeah.
to meet so many people that are helping me. And whether that's finding connections, pathways, all this stuff heading into school.
That's amazing. Okay, so but you've been kind of killing it on the tour, right? You didn't
sir.
win just one.
Yes, sir.
You won how many?
I won 3.
God, come on, dude. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that.
So first one was actually in Florida at the University of Florida.
Cool.
So that was the first win. Second win was in Arizona at True North, and then the last one was in LA. at
In
Hillcrest.
LA. It's so rad. Okay, so what are you going to take with you, following your final season
Yes.
on Underrated? What, are you aging out? What's going on?
I'm heading off to school. So
Oh, okay.
kind of when you graduate high school is kind of when your last year is, and then
Gotcha.
off to school.
Oh, I love that. That's very cool.
Yes, sir.
So what are you going to take away from it?
Geez, there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna take with me, but I'm gonna say for sure it's the friendships, the relationships, the mentors.
Yeah.
I mean, I've met so many people that have changed my life, that have changed my family's life.
Yeah.
So that's something for sure I will bring with me everywhere I go, especially for the rest of my life.
I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so you're kicking off your Division I golf career at the University of Oklahoma.
Yes, sir.
Right on. Congratulations, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what are your goals, man? What do we have in the future?
As a freshman, it's very hard to get in the top 5 of the lineup.
Okay.
So I feel like that would be I would be very proud of myself if I make that roster.
Yeah.
And I make that lineup. And I would say I'm going to go out there my first year and just kind of continue with what I've had on Underrated for these past 2 months. And
Yeah.
I feel like that will bring me to a really good spot heading into my next 3 years at school.
I think you're going to do great, man.
Yes, sir.
I think you're going to kill it. I think you're going to go out there and surprise a lot of folks, and I think you're going to win a lot of golf tournaments, man, a lot of matches,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
Thank you so very much. Hey, if folks
Thank you
want to
so
learn
much.
more about Underrated, where do we go to send them?
Go to underrated.com, and then you can learn everything from there. It's life changing, and if you have a kid that's playing the game of golf and they want to get exposure and all this stuff, Underrated is the best spot.
That's
It's
cool,
the
man.
best.
I'm looking forward to seeing you out at TPC one year, man.
Yes, sir. I'll be out there.
Right on. All right. Thank you very much. It's good to see you, man, and congratulations. You're doing a great job, dude.
Thank you so much.
All right, Jordan, what do we got coming up?
Oh, how cool is that? Well, coming up, the folks from Riverside Arts Market are back with some back-to-school shopping inspiration. Plus, comedian Antoine Murphy is here to tell us about his upcoming show. So stick around. We'll be right back.
I'm Riley Phillips on the next Unsolved.
Absolutely the worst day of my life.
Her 17-year-old son murdered.
And I don't remember screaming.
Tonight,
We know that there's multiple suspects involved.
they have little to go on, but they haven't given up.
Just do the right thing.
Could you hold the key investigators need to unlock a mystery and find a killer?
Some days I just simply want my baby, and I can't have him.
Unsolved, tonight at 11, only on First Coast News, on your side.
Welcome back, everybody. It's back to school across the First Coast, and the Riverside Arts Market has all sorts of great finds for the kiddos. So let's welcome RAM specialist Ariana Grande.
That works.
You got an upgrade, Miss Rodriguez.
Truly.
That was amazing. Okay,
hey,
cool.
I'll take
Well,
it.
all right, so what do we have for us today?
So today we
Miss
have
Grande?
so we have some granola from Casey's Granola, a good healthy snack for the kiddos in the morning or in between classes. Some immunity boost from Mom's Organics to help curb some of those beginning of the year illnesses. Some bookmarks from Bead Creativity.
Okay, so I gotta interrupt you. So
of course.
when we were first coming over and checking everything out, when Jordan was coming over here and we prefaced all this kind of stuff like that, right? Jordan's like, oh, this is so great. Where do we get? She's like, this is just a prop, dude.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sure one of our vendors can happily make this for you, but this one is not from the market, unfortunately.
That was so beautiful. That was amazing. Okay, what else do we got?
So we have the bookmarks for, all the literary needs.
Yeah.
And then we have a tufting workshop that we'll be having at the market this Saturday for $20 for kiddos. They will use one of these super cool guns and use some yarn to make something similar to this or whatever they can make on this tiny rug frame.
Yeah, we actually had them on the show.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, and we actually tried it and did a little bit of it. It's so cool. It's super fun.
Yeah, it's very fun. I am dying to try it. I went to their studio the other day to pick this up, and I saw a few people doing it, and I was like, well, that seems really cool.
Yeah.
One day.
That's going to be very cool. Okay, so like I said, and tell me about this one more time.
It's an immunity boost, so it's to help prevent some of those, illnesses kids get because, they grubby.
Hey, I've got a 19-month-old daughter, and that's in daycare, and I feel like, I feel like there's something new in my system every week.
I have a 2-year-old, so I completely understand.
Yeah, why am I sniffling now?
Truly, you're like, is this a cough that's going to lead to something, or?
It's allergies, I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so for folks who've never actually been out to Riverside Arts Market, tell us a little bit about the market itself.
So the market, we're there every Saturday, rain or shine, from 10 to 3. We have everything from a whole farmer's row that people can get their fresh produce, and the whole artist area where you can get, paintings or jewelry, doesn't matter. We have almost everything at the market, and then we have a bunch of local food vendors there to get some tasty, tasty food while you're out at the market. And then we have the plaza area that will have some really cool stuff in the upcoming weekends. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars coming out on the last weekend of the month.
What?
And then we'll have their cheerleaders and their drum line on the stage also on the last weekend of the month for sports weekend.
That's so cool. Riverside, so the market is really neat, and it's genuine in the respect that it's a farmer's market, right? You're not going to get like third party.
Nope.
It's the farmers that are going to be out there selling their produce and things like that. Okay,
and even the art vendors, like everything they make
they
is
have to
themselves.
Make it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of the coolest things about it.
Heck yeah.
Now, one of the most beautiful things about RAM is that you match for benefits, right? Do you guys do that anymore?
Used to.
Oh, yes,
yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. Right now it's on pause,
Okay.
but hopefully we'll be able to bring that back.
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully we can bring that back.
Yeah.
But in any event, like you can get all of your groceries there, right? So you can get dairy stuff, you can get produce and vegetables, things like that, and you can also get really cool meats.
Yeah, very, very cool meats. We have a few meat vendors, honey, veggies, you name it, we got it.
Yeah,
So.
you got all kinds of stuff. And like I said, it is locally sourced, and the farmers from right around town, so it's very, very cool.
Absolutely.
If we want to go online, learn some more information, where do we go?
RiversideArtsMarket.org.
Okay.
We'll have all of the information there about the market, who's coming to the market, and also check out our social media for any updates.
Right on. All right, Ariana Grande, I really appreciate it. Thank you so very much.
Of course, thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. We'll see you again soon.
Yes.
Jordan, what you got?
Well, who's ready for another laugh, maybe? I'm joined by comedian Antoine Murphy. He's here to tell us about his upcoming show. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to meet you. Of course. Okay, before we get into what we can expect, how would you describe your style of comedy?
My style of comedy is real life. It's based on my family, my everyday experiences, the stuff that I go through every day. Sometimes your childhood trauma turns to the best laughs.
And that's what I've heard with comedians a lot of the times. Like, if you're not laughing, you're crying, so you might as well be laughing, right? Kind of like turn it around. And okay, so then what can can we expect with this show?
With this show, we'll be showcasing with some of the great comics here locally and also national comics.
Awesome.
Coming in, giving you a great atmosphere of laughter. Come in, have you a couple cocktails, get you something great to eat, and you and your wife or your girlfriend, your mate. Y'all get home by 10 o'clock and have a great night and get home safe. That's what it's all about.
I like that.
Oh, yeah.
So do you it's probably 18 and up or 21 and up?
21 and up.
It is 21 and up.
We have alcohol.
Okay, good to know.
Yes,
Good to
ma'am.
know. And then, have you worked with any of these folks before that you're going to be working with for this?
Oh yes,
this show?
Yeah. These comics that I work with, I always trying to bring the ones in that's really out here working hard and into the city, that's putting out a great effort. So we want to give them a stage to showcase
platform.
their talents. Yes.
That's awesome. I love that. I feel like Jacksonville does a pretty good job with comedy here.
Oh yeah, we have great comics here.
Yeah. And you've been here for quite a while.
Yes, I have.
And so how has the scene kind of developed since you've been here?
Well, you know, now with the social media, so now you got to really get your following going. But the scene has really grown. It's really grown and expanded. We have a lot of more rooms, a lot of more guys that's really taking the initiative to build their own platform so we can showcase our talents.
So what ultimately got you into comedy then?
What got me into comedy, I was working shipyards after the military.
Oh, thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you so much. And we deal with the layoffs and everything. So I said, I'm gonna start doing comedy, put my own, be in control of my own destiny. So I got my wife and my best friend that's brutally honest. And I went out and I did comedy. I did a great job. So ever since then, I've been blessed enough to be able to use my talent to provide for my family. So it's
now that's amazing, actually. Congratulations on that, because I know it can be tough, probably at least to start. And then you wanted to start comedy, but like, were you a class clown? Like, what ultimately,
Yes, I graduated from Franklin High School. Shout out to Franklin. I was a class clown. That was my senior superlatives. I was a class clown.
I love it.
And then with my sister, my late sister Sharita, she was, she's a real funny person. She gave me a hard time growing up, but it made me the comedian that I am.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. So you're having fun with it.
Oh, yes, I am.
Now, what are some comedians that inspired you ultimately?
I say my biggest inspiration is guys like Bernie Mac, the late Robin Harris, and also I say Kevin Hart because of his way of changing it into like a brand of like a franchise of him making money and doing what he had to do, taking it outside of comedy.
Right, to do movies and shows and whatever. I mean, yeah, I think that's really fun.
One and only, we most definitely Eddie Murphy. So
yeah, of course, you got to. Ice cream.
If I don't make it soon, I'm gonna start telling people that's my cousin.
There you go, and then maybe they'll let you in the door.
They'll let me in the door.
No. All right, so tell everyone again where this is going to be and when.
All right, it's Extra Funny Saturdays, every first Saturday. We'll be at X Lounge, 6532 Beach Boulevard. Showtime 7:30. Doors open at 6:30.
All right,
so you come out and get your laugh on.
That's awesome. Well, I always get confused. Do I say break a leg, good luck? You know, because we have a lot of theater on the show. I always say break a leg. So I think Leroy just said you can say good luck. That's fine.
Yeah, good luck. That's good.
And really quickly, what's your favorite part about comedy?
My favorite part about comedy is laughter is good for the soul.
Yes.
It's just walking in a room, giving someone a laugh, brighten up their day, because everybody, we deal with things. We deal with our own struggles. So sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying.
That's right.
And I'm the guy to do it for you.
All right. Well, how can we follow you?
My name Antoine Murphy. Social media, Instagram, Facebook. Everything's Antoine Murphy. You just ANTWAN Murphy MURPHY. You can follow me. I got all my dates posted on social media.
Great.
And, just thank you so much for having me.
Of course. It was such a pleasure meeting you. And have a great weekend.
All right. Thank you so much. You do the same.
Thank you. And we'll be right back.
All righty.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Little.
Welcome back. It is now time for Rain or Shine with meteorologist Mike Prangley.
You look so nice.
Thank you. You do too. I was like, I'm digging the Jags colors starting to come out.
We had the teal and white game this morning.
There you
so
go.
Really, football season is close. It's almost here.
Goodness.
All right, and with that, sometimes we get these little troughs of low pressure that come our way. So check it out. We got not just teal here. We got some green moving in.
Right.
Daytona Beach, Orlando, Tampa. There's a lot of travelers out there. So
That's
today,
true.
be extra careful going south. And we'll see a few of these showers today, but more of the passing shower variety. Okay, so here's what you need to know. Everybody's wondering about the Tour de Pain.
God, that's what it's called?
This is your kind of event.
No, it is not. David, the Tour de Pain.
Tour de Pain.
You want to do the Tour de Pain?
3 runs in 2 days. To get the medal, you got to do a 4-mile, a 5K, and then a 1-miler. Okay, so what do you think? Can you?
No. Yeah. But are you performing? Are you going to be participating?
I'm moving my daughter back to
Oh, that's
to
right,
Gainesville,
because
so
he's the
I
runner in
would.
this group.
Yeah, so I've done this before. So here it is, green light go.
Good.
Good temperatures, not too hot, and then looking good for Saturday. But this is Saturday morning, 7 a.m. and then 8:30, and then check out what's happened Saturday afternoon.
I got you.
Deep tropical moisture comes in. So tomorrow, weather impact alert. That'll just be Saturday, noon to 7. You remember like last Saturday?
Yeah.
You had rain come in for about 2-3 hours, and it was done. Same thing here. There
Okay.
you go. So once we get through that drier weather as we finish the weekend, here we go. Drum roll, please. 10-day. And there it is. So we get a break from the heat for 2 days.
Okay.
80s. There's your big chance of rain tomorrow. And then Sunday is our day for the beach.
Sunday's the weather pick of the weekend.
Yes. And then for back to school, I thought we were done. We're not done. Mid-90s. That's a lot of hot weather.
Yeah, so make sure when they're standing out at the bus stop, they got their water, especially in the afternoon, right?
Yes.
Well, they don't really wait around, I guess, in the afternoon because they're at the school getting picked up.
True, and they have air conditioning on the bus nowadays.
Do they really?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I remember those windows.
I know, we'd have to crack the window.
I'd almost be like
just
out the door like a dog, or out the window like a dog trying to get some air. Awesome. Thank you
Exactly.
so much for that. And
got
good luck with moving her back
Moving
in.
my daughter back to
Lauren,
Gainesville,
oh my
yes.
gosh. All right, so this is really exciting. The Jacksonville Waves.
Yes, I know about them.
David got to hang out and actually shoot some hoops with them.
No way. I got to see him.
All right, guys, it's time for another David Will Do It. I'm here at VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. I've got Jacksonville Waves head coach Jess with me. I'm gonna try to be a basketball player today. This is probably gonna be embarrassing. Hi, Coach.
Hi, David. How are you?
A little nervous, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Well,
because
it looks in the part at least.
I appreciate that. I haven't played any sort of basketball in a really long time, and the last time I did do it, I was embarrassed pretty substantially. So this should be a great time. So first things first, tell us about the Waves.
Yeah, no, we've got an elite group of girls out there, women that have played at all levels across the world, some that have come from the WNBA. We've got 8 former W players. We've got elite level talent out here that's going to make the city proud.
I think it's going to be very cool. So we've already had an opportunity to talk about the team and stuff like that, and it's very cool. You guys do a lot for the community and things like that. And one of the things that I wanted to touch on before we get into this stuff is that you guys have the opportunity to keep players here to play in front of their family, right? Because a lot of times when you don't, when you're not in the WNBA, you play overseas, right?
Correct. Yeah, so this was an opportunity league that Donna Orender and Andy Kaufman founded, knowing that there's not a lot of spots in the W. And many of these have goals and aspirations to be there. As you know, 8 of them have played there previously. So this provided a lot of their families who haven't seen them play in 10, 12 years since college to play here domestically in the U.S.
I think that's amazing. What a cool experience. Okay, so what am I going to be doing today?
All right, well, we got Coach Taylor over here.
Okay.
She's going to run you through some things, some drills and stuff. And then we got Jazz. She's going to be your teammate.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Oh, man, I guess, kind of.
All right, let's go. I think maybe we should start with a couple layups, let's see your form shooting, see what you got in jumpers and stuff. You got some ball handling for them. Here we go, Coach.
Come on, team. I need you guys in the huddle right now, y'all.
Okay.
Okay, so before practice starts, we got a word of the day. The word of today is effort. I just want your effort. I want you to have a good time, enjoy each other, encourage one another. Just gonna break it down right here, okay? Team on 3. 1, 2, 3, team!
Dribble with my left hand, man. It's not gonna work, dude. It's like I got no practice with it. See what I'm saying?
feels good to you? I feel one right here. Say, wave on 3, gang on 6. Got me?
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, wave. 3, 4, 5, 6, gang.
Whew.
Yeah, good job, teammate.
Thank you, teammate.
3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, good job. Good job, good job, good job, good job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That was so much fun.
Appreciate you having a good time with us.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you so much, Coach. I appreciate that. Good to see you too. That was fun. That was awesome. That was fun. Yo, they're really good. Like seriously, it's they're like real proper athletes. I'm not. We'll catch you at the court.
What's up, foodies? I'm out here at the district in the historic neighborhood of Springfield, and today we're gonna make some delicious gumbo. I'm here with Chef Marvin. Thank you so much for having me again.
Hey, thank you.
Of course. So I hear you make because you're from Louisiana.
Yes.
You make the best gumbos. I hear.
The best.
So we're gonna be putting one together. So first of all, because I've never made one, what is the foundation? What do we have to have?
Your roux. Your roux
what exactly is that?
Your roux is butter and flour with a
Oh,
little
okay.
oil.
It thickens things up.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does. And you want to make sure you have a dark roux. If you look in here, you know, this roux been cooking for at least 30, 40 minutes.
Really?
To make it so dark.
Okay.
That's the base. Every gumbo is started from the base. And if your base is not good, your gumbo is not going to be good. So.
And yours is delicious.
Yes,
I've
thank
already
you.
tried some of his gumbo before. It is very good.
Thank you.
So what goes into it other
Okay.
than that?
Once you get your roux going, you start adding your vegetables.
Okay.
Celery,
Okay, got some celery.
peppers. See here, I do 2 different types of peppers. Some people do just the green, but we don't do red too.
Okay, the 2 different bell peppers.
Don't forget your onions.
Ah.
Onions. And can you hand me the spoon right
I
there?
would love to. Here you go.
And of course your garlic.
Oh yeah, lots of minced garlic
Yes,
there.
yes. You never go wrong with garlic.
Now, is this your recipe?
No, ma'am. Gumbo been around for a while. It's just
Okay.
something I.
Mess it up. You gotta
No.
go the original.
Between mothers and grandmothers and people, word of mouth, it's always a different way you do it. You want to make sure you stir it up
Okay.
nicely. Add all your meats. Don't forget
So
your.
what? That's the.
That was your sausage.
Is that andouille? or-
Andouille. That's your andouille.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know what makes it andouille, but I know they use andouille.
Me
All
either.
right, and then he goes me either. What is this one?
Your chicken.
Okay, we got some chicken.
And if you want to add seafood, you add your crab legs or whatever to this
Okay.
pot right now.
But is this the traditional one you have on the menu?
Yes.
Is the sausage and the chicken?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, David said that he absolutely loves the combination
Thank you, David.
of the chicken with the sausage, because a lot of times it's sausage with a seafood.
Mhm.
He loves that y'all do chicken.
And then you can also add, your shrimp in it.
Of course.
Here, of course. You can hand me the chicken stock.
Oh, that's a lot of chicken stock.
Yes,
How much
yes.
is this gonna make? How many
this
servings
gonna
do you
make-
think?
At least about 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be like 4.
Yeah, this
How
is
much
like 4
gumbo you
quarts.
eat, right? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Get a nice stir on that. See, and it takes a good hour to make a good gumbo because you wanted everything to settle in, combine. Just let it cook for an hour.
Yeah, and it kind of reduces a little
yes,
bit.
yes, you wanted it to reduce.
Okay.
Seasoning.
Oh, those are a lot of seasonings. You probably don't get it all away.
I have salt and pepper here,
Okay.
and parsley, and bay leaf.
Among like 4 other things. But, you know. Okay.
A couple house seasons. Don't forget your gumbo filet.
Mm-hmm.
Stir that up nicely. After everything's settled, this is when we put in our
ready
okra.
now for the
Oh,
okra.
Put your okra in.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna put your parsley.
Okay, we're adding parsley. That's a good amount of parsley too.
Hand me them green onions.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, yes. Don't forget your green onions.
Diced tomatoes.
Diced tomatoes. Now a lot of people don't put tomatoes in their gumbo.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's a Louisiana thing that do not use tomatoes, diced tomatoes, but we gonna use it.
You know what? Don't broke what ain't. Wait, don't fix what ain't broke?
Yeah.
Nah, I butchered it. You know what I mean.
I know what you
If
mean.
it tastes good, it tastes good. That's all
Yeah.
that matters. All right, so once you got all the ingredients, how long do you wait?
About an hour.
An hour on
Hour.
what? Medium, high? What is it?
Medium heat, about
Okay.
300. Just let it cook. Let it take its time. Let it do its thing.
Yeah.
And once you'll tell by the smell that it's ready, or just the yumminess. You
Right.
you come look at the pot, your mouth start watering. It's ready.
Time to
It's
go.
ready.
Oh wait, we've got to show it though.
Uh-oh.
We got to show everybody what it looks like. I know what it looks like finished, but just take a gander how beautiful that
Yes.
dish is. So they can come here any day that y'all are open, and this is on the menu, right?
Yes, yes. Anytime. We open Monday through Sunday, or Sunday through Monday, but
There you
it's awesome.
Well, thank you so much for
Come get a
teaching us
bowl.
how to make it, because I know
problem.
it's delicious. I've tried it, but it's really cool to learn actually how to make a gumbo.
Yeah.
I've never made a gumbo before, so
Yes.
thank you again for
No
that.
problem. Thank you.
And of course, you can check out the district in Springfield. They've got a wonderful full bar. They've got a wonderful inside and outside with also tents that you can rent. Oh my gosh, it's such a cool place. So
Thank you for
again.
coming.
Of course.
All right.
And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus on Apple TV, Roku, or Fire TV.
August is Spinal Muscular Atrophy, or SMA, Awareness Month, a time dedicated to highlighting the urgent need for early diagnosis, ongoing research, and support. Neuromuscular specialist at Palm Beach Neurology, Dr. Manisha Korb, joins us to discuss the SMA patient experience and how recent advancements help people maintain their autonomy and independence. Doctor, thank you so very much for joining us today. So for those who aren't familiar, what exactly is spinal muscular atrophy, or SMA, and how is it diagnosed?
Hi, I'm so happy to be here today as a paid spokesperson for Genentech to raise awareness about spinal muscular atrophy. SMA is a genetic disease that causes a breakdown of muscles in the body, which can lead to progressive and sometimes debilitating muscle weakness, which can affect someone's ability to breathe, swallow, or walk.
Oh, wow. Okay, so how does SMA specifically impact a person's daily routine and their overall sense of independence?
Yeah, as the disease progresses, there can be a breakdown of ability to do basic daily activities, such as getting dressed or being able to use a computer, being able to use their hands or their legs. In more severe cases, it can also affect one's ability to swallow or breathe. And the severity really varies widely based on the age of onset of symptoms, as well as the type of mutation that they have.
Okay, the treatment landscape has evolved over the years and how, we treat rare diseases, especially SMA. So can you tell us about Evrysdi and, what are some of the considerations you have when recommending it to your patients?
Yeah, absolutely. So for the longest time, the only way we had to treat SMA was with supportive therapies, things like physical therapy, ambulatory assistive devices. But in the last 10 years, there have been massive leaps in the space of disease-modifying therapies. And these are therapies that treat the underlying root cause of the disease. The one I'm going to highlight today is Evrysdi, as you mentioned. And so this is the first FDA-approved medication that is orally administered for SMA patients. It's FDA approved for ages 0 up into late adulthood. And it's available in 2 forms, liquid or tablet. The tablet form is for those older than age 2 and more than 44 pounds. Liquid is for all ages. And basically, this medication helps sustain the health of the little proteins that sustain the health of the muscles in the body. So it can help slow down disease progression, stabilize disease, and in some cases, even help a person be stronger and meet the motor milestones that they otherwise would not be able to achieve.
Wow, it's very impressive. Okay, so for our viewers who might be navigating an SMA diagnosis in their own family, what's the most important piece of advice or hope that you can share with them today?
So the most important piece of advice is that there are newer advancements in disease-modifying therapies. So while this disease may be something that you were born with and may carry for your whole life, you can change the overall course of your disease progression if you have a disease-modifying therapy that can slow things down. So it's important to talk to your healthcare provider about what option may be best for you, as well as visiting Evrysdi.com if you are able to do so. And then one thing I also want to mention is the possible side effects. All medications have possible side effects. With Evrysdi in adults, the most common side effects are fever, diarrhea, and rash. Having an orally administered medication, though, can provide a more convenient and consistent daily routine.
Doctor, thank you so very much for your time today. But before I let you go, where can we go to learn some more information?
I encourage everyone to check out Evrysdi.com for more information and also talk to your healthcare provider.
Doctor, thank you very much for your time today. It's been a fascinating conversation. And folks at home, if you want to watch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
All right, you gonna show off your skills
Yeah,
here?
man. I'm
All right.
old school. Let's do it.
Love this
Get that out of
Capri
my way.
Sun.
So you gotta be careful. You have to cap it.
I know, I haven't done that in years.
Like,
you got it?
Look at that.
So
no spillage
effortless.
whatsoever.
Nice. What flavor is that one?
Strawberry kiwi.
You're a big kid now. Wait, that's pull-ups, Marshall. Right?
I am a big kid now.
You are a child.
I am a
love
man-child.
it.
I
man
embrace
child.
it. I
you
love
know
it.
what? I think we all are. And that's what makes us.
You know, I have a lot of
Cool.
I have a lot of fun being a grown child.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fun and it's entertaining.
And my daughter seems to love it too.
Yeah, exactly. I love it too. No, you make it fun. But today was such a fun show.
was a
This
great
whole
show.
week was really good, and
Yeah.
I'm so excited for after the show too.
Yeah.